I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between NFC South rivals. It's the Saints and the Bucks under the lights on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we'll have the final 2 games of this kickoff weekend, and we begin with a great one here between our visitors and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, a new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night. All sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight.
We do put a spotlight on key games, don't we? Even key nights. Thursday night has become a spotlight night. How about Sunday night? But there still is some magic to playing on Monday night, and these two teams are feeling it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On second down now, it's Harper. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Harper. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and that brings up 4th down. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
This is taken at about the 14. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a young man making his first NFL start.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Richards. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
You know I'm old school, so I always want a hammer in my backfield. But in short yardage situations, 3rd down pickups, I got to have him. And he picked it up for him right there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. They'll look to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. But forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigated the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or two.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2nd and 11. Going right side here, and that's complete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. From 6 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Harper. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 1st down, it's Harper. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They'll try the left side. It's Harper. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they've rallied and made the tackle.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, and the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
He finds his man, complete. That's Hart. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here, a long way to go. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Second and 9 now. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation. A top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A little juke. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Up the middle they go. Harper. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He finds his man complete. That's Rhodes. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He'll look to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Saints again ready to go on offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. Less of a field goal attempt for him. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Buccaneers have it.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Second and 5. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harper. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Hart. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Back to throw again. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. A 45-yard punt for there on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. On second down, it's Harper. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it was the visiting Lions who come in and get the road victory. 24-21, the final score. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. A 2-touchdown victory, 31-17, the final. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Saints. And despite the fact that they're looking up at a double-digit deficit at halftime, they were able to move the football through the air in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll drop to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Harper. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw here. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. And this looks like a roughing call. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Here's a give up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Looking to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out come the Bucs now. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Harper, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Back to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Bucs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. He'll drop to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Bucs on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Harper. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Harper. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chain. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. On second down now, it's Harper. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Up the middle they go. Harper. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. And this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do.
And he loses the football a second time, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return will stop right around the 25. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Saints are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now back to throw. And he will and it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Harper, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Up the middle they go. Hart. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hart, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run on 1st down. It's Harper. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 2nd down, it's Harper. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And now here's another interception. And the Bucs are going to take over here up near the 40. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Now they try the right side here. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start.